makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. And the Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about...
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Finds the tight end. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
The offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the toss. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Baylor's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll go to the ground. Slithers into space. Hard running there. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They go right back to him. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help with field position. They've got it at the 27. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Pressure coming. Powers through. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. Last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off his...
Going to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They'll leave it with him. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up of 2. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They punted away on fourth down. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the young. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Snares it outside. It's Norman. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Off play action on first down. Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Finds a little space. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Bears in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle, and with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach. You know.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets open down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Bears will try to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the goal.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Overton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Armstrong. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lets it fly. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And that one's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. This time they'll go to the running game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Plucks it out of the air. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, we're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the 2nd half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute and score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Quickly to the tight end. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Back to throw. It's Overton. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On first down from the 13-yard line. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Aggie! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
The Bears want to move quickly. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Fights off the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be third and long. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Overton. Got a man. It's Norman. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. And the pummeling has started. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch at the 45. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody
makes the grab on the right. Touchdown, Aggies. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Dalton. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dalton. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. The give to the tailback. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Overton. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first down. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other.